Welcome to Bad Ping. I'm taking over this bitch. I'm Joe.
That's not a good idea. What else needs to take over it? Joe having control is a very bad decision.
Hey, I took control of plenty of podcasts in the past. I'm fine. Okay, I'll refrain from any of my former jokes that were before the podcast.
Please.
I don't want to alienate our audience, whatever audience we have, that is. Anyway, welcome. And today we got Laura.
Hi.
We got Megan.
What's up?
I don't know if Ethan's part of this one or not, but we also got Ethan.
I'm here. Hello.
Okay, he is here. Excellent. So what is our first thing on the agenda? Anybody? I mean, I got something I want to talk about, but
Okay, what do you want to talk about?
I want to talk about the Royal Rumble.
Oh yeah, that happens.
Okay, yeah. That happened last night.
Yeah, it was a thing. It was a thing that happened.
It was a thing.
Was it good? I don't know. I missed the kickoff show. The rest of the matches were pretty good.
The kickoff was bullshit. First off, all right.
The kickoff is always bullshit.
It's always
That's
bullshit.
very true.
I mean, you have Rusev win the U.S. title. What was it, last week or the week before? I can't remember. Oh, no,
He's had it for a month, I think.
Oh, well, it shows you how much I've been watching WWE's content recently.
Yeah.
Anyway, he's had it for a month. Ooh, boy, a month run with the U.S. title for Rusev. You know, one of the hotter builds of last year, and what do? You take it away from him off to some bullshit.
I knew they were going to do that, too. Because same thing with The Miz. They used Maurice. It's a fucking bullshit trope.
That's because Vince McMahon's still in power.
Yep. Let's not even go into that, because that can be a 4-hour conversation in of itself.
Laura, don't worry. We'll go into that on Twits.
Oh, thank gods.
Here's a plug for Twits. Check it out now. Anyway, so there was that match, and then wasn't there another match?
The cruiserweight match wasn't bad.
Yeah, that one was actually really good. I like that match.
Cruiserweights have been really good with their talent, but the match outcome, was kind of questionable. I love Buddy Murphy.
I know Buddy Murphy's a champion. I just can't remember who the challenger was. I want to say it was Cedric.
There was 3.
Yeah, it was a fatal 4-way.
Okay. So I'm guessing one of them was Cedric Alexander. The other one was probably.
Nope.
No, TJP.
It was. Nope. Kalisto, Hideo Itami, and Akira Tozawa.
Huh. Okay, that's interesting.
Crickets.
Yeah.
I see that because they've been building up the Lucha House Party on Raw. I know that for a fact. And the other two were just kind of...
Mustafa Ali still wrestles on 205, but he's also part of the SmackDown roster. I think they're just spreading him out.
I say either put them on one of the shows or keep them on 205 Live. I get you want to draw attention to 205 Live because it's on the network. It's like NXT.
Well, I've got a theory of what they're doing. I think they're getting ready to dissolve 205 Live, and they're just trying to figure out which brand each of the cruiserweights are going to go to.
I think it'd fit better on so splitting up the cruiserweights as is. Okay. I thought you were saying like putting all the cruiserweights on one show compared to the other. I was gonna say SmackDown probably would have been the better option, but then again, SmackDown's only 2.
Well, because they had them originally all on Raw and none of them on SmackDown. So if they split them up, it's going to give more coverage for the cruiserweights and actually be able to perform.
Yeah, you also got to figure in that if they do that, they're going to have like Raw brand specific cruiserweight titles. Like you get the Raw cruiserweight title and the SmackDown cruiserweight title and blah blah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and even if they split them, they'll split them first, see how that goes, and then introduce a new title.
Yeah.
But they'll probably put the main cruiserweight one obviously on Raw because for some reason Vince thinks Raw's a superior show when that's not correct.
It's really not. SmackDown's been much better.
Yeah, even though I love so many people on Raw, SmackDown has had better storylines, better story arcs, and better matches.
And I can tell you the exact reason why is because you don't have that extra hour to try and fill with overinflated promos from the Authority, and then other wrestlers that have a gripe with each other. Like, you don't really need to see Baron Corbin versus Finn Balor in a screaming match for the 5th time in a row. You don't need to see it.
Yeah.
As much as I know you two ladies like looking at both those guys,
I only like looking at Finn. Like, Baron just isn't there anymore. He can leave for all I care.
Agreed.
See, this is what character development is, people, ladies and gentlemen, whatever it is.
Mostly gentlemen, because we're both on the same page.
Yeah.
So there was one other match in the pre-show, and that was a stupid match, in my opinion. It was the Raw Tag Team Champions versus Razor and Scott Dawson.
Oh, see, I didn't even know that match happened because I didn't watch the majority of the pre-show.
Remind me who the Raw Tag Team Champions are?
Bobby Roode and Chad Gable.
Oh, okay, yeah, okay.
What?
I know, right? That was my reaction.
Am I the only one that watches Raw consistently?
Yeah.
Yeah. I haven't been watching it all. Like, I've been watching bits and pieces that they put out on, like, YouTube and stuff like that to keep major storylines, but that's about it.
Sorry, I've been more preoccupied with Pokemon Let's Go Eevee Raw, so
anyway,
I made the right choice.
Anyway, apparently Akam is injured, so instead of, Razor going to the sideline, they're trying to make him into a storyline, and it just did not work.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, that's worked in the past for them whenever they try and do that.
Oh, yeah. Just look at what happened with Luke Harper and
Eric Rowan and Bray Wyatt. And,
I couldn't remember his name for the life of me for a second, and I was like, what was his name again?
But the only difference with them is that the power between both of the people on the tag teams has always been the same. This one, you're putting Scott Dawson with Razor.
It doesn't make sense.
Fucking powerhouse. It doesn't make sense.
Razor's a powerhouse, and Scott Dawson's more technical.
Exactly. It just doesn't make sense.
It kind of makes
didn't work.
It kind of makes sense if you look at like Jericho, is Chris Jericho is like one of the better technical wrestlers out there, and Big Show's a big powerhouse. But the only reason why you get that working so well is because both those guys have been in wrestling for a long time. They've been in WWE for a long time, and they just know how to congeal with each other in a more copacetic way.
Congeal sounds weird.
It does, but that's beside the point. But exactly with Jericho was the main person who talked in that. He was a big charisma person and everything else. Yeah. Scott Dawson doesn't really have it to that effect to where it could work. That's the other reason why it's an issue.
Right.
Okay, so that was all for the pre-show, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, and then the beginning of the actual Royal Rumble was the WWE SmackDown Women's Championship.
I came home halfway through that match, and I was still able to get excited about that match because that was a phenomenal match.
That was very well done technically.
It's a good way to kick off the show.
I think Becky should have won, but that's just me.
She's kind of... I mean, you kind of had Asuka last year. You pretty much ruined her last year.
Exactly.
So you kind of have to make up for what happened with Asuka from last year. Last year, you ruined her winning streak. You pretty much put her as a jobber on SmackDown for a while there.
You ruined her Royal Rumble win with Ronda.
Yeah.
Fair point.
And then it also sets it up for what happened later on in the show with Becky.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I know you guys don't like her, but I see nothing wrong with having Ronda Rousey being champion at the moment.
Me neither. I'm completely
cool. At the moment, I understand, but it's just it's the same reason why a lot of people had an issue with Nia in the beginning, because they made her out to be this powerhouse, this, that, and the other, and then nothing came of it. It's the same reason why so many people dislike Brock Lesnar. It's because all her basis is, she's a great MMA fighter, but that's really it. The only time we've ever seen her wrestle or anything has been the few matches in WWE. If she went to NXT even for a month just to show people, like, hey, like, I've actually done this, it would be totally different. In my personally.
And my fear with Ronda is that she's gonna go the way of Brock Lesnar and just only gonna start showing up just for the paycheck, and we're never gonna see the women's title again.
I don't think so. I don't think that's gonna be,
because that's what it's starting to feel like, because she's starting to get the preferential treatment. There's rumors that she's actually taking off this next year so she can go have kids.
Yeah, but she's not.
What's gonna happen? What's gonna happen if she still has the title after Mania? She's not going to give it up if she doesn't have to. And with Vince, being the ever-loving beck and call of his MMA fighters, it's a possibility.
I feel like she's more open to giving it up than, say, Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar seems to want what he wants, and he gets what he wants.
I can't stand Brock Lesnar. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I can't.
You don't need to be apologetic about that. None of us hate.
I can't stand watching him anymore. He's just so boring.
And I'm sure we'll get to that match later on, but he just didn't look like he even wanted to be there to wrestle.
He looked like he was like, okay, just pay me already.
A thing that appeared on my Bleacher Report this morning, because I got that on my phone. It gives me like little blurbs of recent/breaking news. After WrestleMania last year, he threw the title at Vince.
Oh, no,
that was after last night he threw the title at Vince.
Oh, okay, well, I guess that's the second time he's done that, because according to my phone said after WrestleMania last year, he threw the title at Vince.
He's a piece of shit. I'm sorry.
There's video that surfaced on Tumblr this morning of him and Heyman walking through the curtain last night, and he just chucked the title at Vince, and Vince goes, asshole, and walks out. And
oh my God.
Brock walks out.
He literally is only there for the paycheck. We'll get into that later. We'll get into that much later, because that's right before the Rumble.
Yeah.
Okay, so last thoughts on Becky versus Asuka?
Amazing
Very
match.
well done.
Amazing,
It was a very well done match. If Dave Meltzer gives it anything less than 4 stars, it's going to be mayhem. Because that was a really good match to kick off the pay-per-view.
And I think that was smart on them to start it with Becky and Asuka, because it partially set the tone for the rest of the night for the majority of the matches.
Yep, absolutely.
Okay, next after them was The Bar versus Shane and Miz, I believe.
Oh God, this match was a joke.
It was.
This match was a joke. I am so frustrated with the outcome of this match.
I'm over Shane McMahon being back in WWE at this point.
Me too. He's just kind of like he's there, you know.
I didn't mind him being the quote unquote authority figure of SmackDown. Okay, I didn't mind that. It's when he started inserting himself into matches, and now he's becoming a talent again. It's just like, stop. You're more than 50 years old. You have 3 kids. You should not be doing half the things you're doing.
But I think that's kind of part of the reason why they wanted to dissolve having the commissioner and the GMs as such prominent figures on Raw and SmackDown, so that Shane could come back and start wrestling again.
I don't want him to come back and start wrestling though. I didn't mind his every now and then matches, against Kevin Owens, Hell in a Cell, which Kevin Owens is still gone. Whatever happened to him? Injured?
I thought him and Sammy were gonna show up last night.
Me too. I was really hoping for that, but nope, didn't happen.
Nope. So there's that problem. I'm just over the Shane McMahon experience right now. I'm just over it.
Yeah. I think everyone is. Also, Megan, I'm looking at the video you're talking about now. That was from WrestleMania last year, because that was shown on the 24. That was aired after the Rumble.
Okay, I just kept seeing that video associated with everyone saying he threw the title at Vince last night after Rumble.
I can tell by the video because it has the WrestleMania logo from last year and the 24 logo on the video.
Oh.
But honestly, it wouldn't surprise me if he also did it last night.
Yeah, it's really, he's an asshole.
He's a piece of shit that does not need to be in WWE. Vince needs to actually grow some balls and make Brock leave.
More into that later.
Later.
Okay. Consensus on tag team SmackDown match. All of us hated it, and it did not need to happen.
Why did The Miz and Shane win? It shouldn't have happened. End of story.
They needed to wrap up that storyline, and it had to be with them winning.
No, it didn't. It really didn't. It could have wrapped it up with Shane like fucking over the Miz or Miz fucking over Shane.
Yeah, continue that feud, please.
Yeah, please.
Continue that feud because that's a feud like I would actually love to see.
Mm-hmm.
That not love, but like it'd be tolerable. Let me rephrase that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Next match, Ronda Rousey and Sasha Banks. Yeah.
Bullshit match.
It was a bullshit match, but I am
wasn't
giving it
bad.
to Sasha. She put everything out there. She had every counter possible for Ronda, and it actually made it look good.
It wasn't bad. It was not a bad match. It wasn't the best match that Ronda had, but it wasn't the bad match either.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I can't okay, here's the thing though, alright? I think we brought this up like in the group chat. What the hell was up with that makeup that she puts on?
This is Megan and I have so many issues with whoever does her makeup and makes her weird.
Here we
It's
go.
not even funny. Like, whoever is that makeup artist needs to be fired. Like, I may not like Ronda or anything. I would not wish that makeup on my worst enemy.
Yeah,
And I brought up the comment in the chat last night. It's not a WWE makeup artist. She has her own makeup team that's making her look like that.
Like, why?
You need to tell them, like, I look fine on Raw. I don't need this extra bullshit eyeshadow on during pay-per-views. Thank you, though. I don't need it. Just need to say that to somebody because it's making her look stupid, making her look like a clown out there.
She looked like Black Swan. It made me laugh.
Exactly. That's exactly what it is. It looks like Black Swan makeup from the Black Swan ballet. Like that's exactly what it looks like, and I don't understand why someone want that. Like I understand, like, oh, you want some type of war paint. Cool. There's many wrestlers who do that.
Maybe
but
she's calling out Mila Kunis. Whoever was in that movie. Mooney, yeah, who was in that Mooney.
Words are hard today.
Words are very hard.
Oh my gosh.
I pulled the full Ryan Haywood, not as bad as Renee Young last night, but still.
Oh god.
Oh, that was great. I heard
that.
that.
The commentary team last night, they did phenomenal.
Oh my
god,
Renee
is concerned.
Oh god, Corey Graves was great.
Each other. It was awesome. It was awesome. I was reading it. God, what is wrong with me? I was listening to it and I just heard like Corey Graves talking about Mandy Rose, and then it was either Renee Young or Beth Phoenix at the commentary table.
It was a Renee Young who.
It was Renee.
It was Renee.
She's so adorable. I love her.
Quiet.
I love Renee so much, strictly for things like that, because she laughed at herself for doing it too.
What is wrong with me? You can tell she said it. You can tell she was like, "I think I just had a stroke or something." Yeah. She wanted to say that, but she didn't.
She's done that a couple times on Raw, and I just die laughing every time.
I mean, it's understandable, especially if you're talking for upwards of 3 hours. It's gonna happen at one point or another.
5 hours of pay-per-view. My
God. The 5
hour pay-per-view. Jeez. By the time I went to bed, I'm just like, oh god.
The only reason why they could get away with doing that pay-per-view for 5 hours is because it was on the West Coast. They didn't have to deal with the people there.
I was so mad that it went to 11 o'clock. I'm like, I have to be up at 4.
I know, me too. I'm just like, I got class tomorrow. I can't be dealing with this shit.
Well, it's like they were in Arizona, which I think is an hour behind Eastern. So it ended it ended around 11 over there, but it's for everyone else. Like I know it ended like around midnight for me.
Yeah, me too.
No, it ended at 10 in Phoenix, ended at 11 for me, and midnight for y'all.
So they're 2 hours.
Yeah, that's right.
Time zones are weird.
Yeah, time zones are weird.
The way you like laughed about it, like time zones are weird.
They are though.
Like you were smoking some of that sticky icky, and you're just like,
time zones are fucking weird.
Okay. Next match.
Daniel Bryan versus AJ Styles.
Great match. It was good. I liked as much as I'm. Here's the thing. I don't love heel Daniel. I don't love heel Daniel Bryan as much as. I'm sorry. There's something in the chat. Heel Daniel Bryan, I don't love it, but I don't hate it either. I think he's a good heel, personally, but, But the match was good. That's all that matters.
Mm-hmm.
I did not like the outcome of it. I love that Eric Rowan is back. Eric Rowan.
I was so confused by that. He walked out. I'm just like, it's Eric Rowan.
I do not like that he had to interfere to end the match. Like, why?
I was literally
fucking stupid.
I was on my phone reading fan fiction because I'm a 12-year-old child, and I just saw in the chat like Rowan's back. I'm like, what? Looked at my TV and I saw Eric Rowan there. I'm like, what the hell?
It's funny because I saw him.
That's exactly what happened to me, honestly, because I wasn't paying attention to the match because I gave zero fuck.
I saw him walk out. I'm just like, yay! And then I'm like, yeah, wait, is that Eric Rowan? Oh, it's Eric Rowan. And then I'm like, oh my god, Eric Rowan's back.
And I said this last night in the group chat. I was like, they're probably gonna try and pull some half brother bullshit story thing.
Yay, Daniel Wyatt's coming back.
I saw you make that comment. I saw you make that comment. I'm like, please, dear God, no.
You know what's gonna happen.
And they're gonna do it.
They both have orangish beard. They both have orangish hair. They both have beards.
They both have beards, yeah.
Who's their father? Kane?
Oh, God.
It wouldn't be Kane. You kidding me? Kane doesn't have a beard like that. You gotta find someone in history that had a beard like that.
Undertaker.
Undertaker didn't have a beard like that either.
Undertaker did have a beard.
He did have a beard, but
he has a goatee.
He didn't have a beard like that, though. He didn't have a big bushy beard. You gotta find someone back in the day who had a big bushy beard.
Jesus, what's this conversation?
Ho!
It's something.
Talking about beards.
Okay, we're moving on from the bull. Okay, final thoughts on that match because I just hated it.
It was, yeah.
It could have been done
good.
so much better, but the match that we've seen a million times.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay, I think that was it for title matches. On to the Royal Rumble matches. So women's Royal Rumble matches.
I give it.
I'm sorry. Here's the thing with this match. Okay, it was all right. It could have been way better. I was expecting.
It was better than I thought it was going to be.
I was expecting at least one Legends, maybe, but no, we got none.
I was expecting at least one,
but no.
No Layla. That made me a little sad.
But I'm also wondering if they consider Maria Kanellis a legend because she's not wrestling currently because she's being a mom.
She's technically a part of the 205 Live brand because she's her husband's manager.
True.
But here's another thing. She never wrestled with WWE before she left.
She wrestled a few matches with Jeff Hardy as her partner, I think, and that was it.
Yeah.
She was mainly backstage and manager.
In my opinion, that would not constitute as being a quote-unquote returning legend.
No.
Exactly.
You would need at least a title run. If never gonna happen, but if AJ Lee came back for the Women's Royal Rumble.
Oh my god, I would have lost my shit.
Our group chat would have been insane if that was the case.
I'm serious, I would have.
No, my neighbors would have probably called someone because I would have screamed.
I would have done the same thing.
You want what I want, okay? This is what I would have. This is if I were Vince McMahon, okay? Which I'm not. I would run WWE a lot differently. I'd reach out to CM Punk, just be like, hey, I know I'm an asshole. We both know I'm an asshole. Let's just try to work together and figure something out. Because these fans, they still want you. They still love you. You've been gone for 6 years now. And they're still chanting your name. Let's try and work something out. Let's get you and AJ Lee versus John Cena and Nikki Bella if they were still together.
I'm like, that's never gonna happen. But okay.
And you'll be putting John Cena over.
So
no, Punk over.
what I want to know is why everyone, or the big ones that have left WWE, why they all keep going to MMA? Because Jack Swagger just made his MMA debut.
Hey, Jack Swagger looks pretty good though.
He didn't do bad at it though. He actually won, I believe.
He did, yeah.
I know. I'm just wondering why everyone keeps going that way.
Because they think, oh, I did WWE. That's got a lot of training in it. I can do MMA as well.
Mm-hmm.
It's not the same thing.
Remember when
WWE, you're swinging and missing people, and in MMA, you gotta hit the person, or else they're gonna hit you harder.
When I watched CM Punk's first match, that's depressing to watch, man.
I didn't watch it. I was like, I can't be bothered to watch this.
Oh God.
I like CM Punk and all. I can't be bothered to watch his match.
Okay. Interesting things that happened during the Women's Royal Rumble. I think one of the funniest things was Zelina Vega.
Oh my God. Yes.
Oh my God.
I don't know if any of you have ever been to Disneyland, okay? But on the Pirates of the Caribbean ride, they have this pirate that's hiding in a barrel, hiding from a lady.
They have that at Disney World too. Yep.
They basically, Zelina Vega basically looked like that animatronic, constantly opening up the bottom of the thing, looking around.
Yeah, she just kept like looking out of it.
It's just like an animatronic sitting there watching. And then Hornswoggle. That
was the greatest thing I've ever seen.
I lost it when Hornswoggle came out. I'm like, yes, that's what we need.
I was like, dude, Hornswoggle, yes.
I was really like, oh, it's Hornswoggle. What is he doing there?
Like, what the fuck?
I also forgot that Hornswoggle can talk now because he got a wish from Santa that made him talk.
Oh yeah.
Remember that was his WWE storyline.
Oh
yeah,
God.
it was.
They made a wish to Santa, and Santa helped talk.
Oh my God.
Jesus Christ.
Okay, and as far as eliminations go, as far as time-wise, both staying in match, like, for time and everything, Natalya was in that match for almost a full hour.
Yeah, Natalya did really good last night.
Lacey Evans lasted a while, too.
I was surprised with Lacey Evans.
Almost a half an hour.
Okay, here's the thing.
I'm looking at the official time, so...
I never saw Lacey Evans until last night. She came out. I go, what the fuck is she wearing? I had no idea who she was. And so she walked out, and I'm just like, who's that? I have no idea who
that was a weird person for them to be number one. Because half the people didn't know who the hell she was.
Yeah,
I was surprised that she drew number one. Like, they wouldn't just put her, like, later.
Yeah. But she's also pretty good on the mic, so you gotta give her that. So I guess.
Yeah.
Sure. Rumble,
also,
he also had Elias kick off a men's rumble.
Also, can I just say that Casey Castanazzo, holy shit,
Catanzaro or whatever.
Whatever. She needs to wrestle more. She is awesome. She did so good last night.
I brought this up in the group chat last night. She looks so much smaller than everybody else in that room.
Yeah, she does.
She is tiny.
And she looks like a friggin' stick.
Yeah, she was.
You gotta be athletic. If you're gonna be that kind of athletic like she is, a Ninja Warrior.
Yeah, you're gonna have to be like that.
You're gonna have to be a little more light and bendable.
And that works for her, especially just the little bits and pieces we saw of her last night with either wrestling or her amazing save.
Yeah.
That just she's one of the ones who I think is going to transition well from her old sport into wrestling.
Yeah.
As long as she gets enough time in development.
Yeah, of course.
Exactly. I think this is her first in-ring thing. Besides, maybe one other appearance on NXT.
Well, she was in the Mae Young Classic.
And the Mae Young Classic.
Okay. I also thought she was in the Battle Royale, the Evolution. Evolution?
Yeah, she was, I think.
Whatever it is, it's a mystery.
That was the worst. That was the worst.
I was very disappointed by by Nikki Cross last night.
I was pissed at how they did that.
I was so mad. I think the best part of her run that night was when she ran out. I think it was Billy Kay. She was
and she
right there.
Murdered Billy Kay.
She just pushed him right out of the way.
They could have done so much more with that.
She's just standing there, just like, she just turned and went, push.
Just pushed Billy Kay out of the way. That was great. I love Nikki
And
Cross.
shortest time in the Women's Royal Rumble this year was Liv Morgan getting eliminated by Natalya in 8 seconds.
That was awesome. Oh my gosh, and she's still getting shit for that online.
I mean, it's not absolution. I'm an idiot. Again, it's a Riot Squad. That's kind of just fizzled out on its own. You need to do something with that. They can't just keep picking on Natalya the entire time. They gotta find something else to do.
I think what's gonna happen is they're gonna start to transition Liv Morgan and Sarah Logan into the tag picture, and then I think they're gonna push Ruby to do something else. Maybe continue with Natalya and go a different route with it.
Oi.
Yeah, well, I mean, like, Mandy Rose, though. No, it's...
No.
Okay, but here's the thing.
Corey Graves, please.
Here's the thing.
Corey Graves.
That was the best thing about Corey Graves was his like fascination with Mandy Rose and like Billie Kay and all that.
You guys
yeah, it's a great idea. It's a great idea.
That graces WWE's ring every week. How could you? I am appalled by your guys' lack of respect for Mandy Rose.
Are you done, Graves?
The greatest WWE women's wrestler to ever live.
I'm biting my tongue.
He's so great. I love him. I want to stay on commentary
people online have got to get it through their fucking thick skulls that there is a difference between real life and kayfabe. Because everyone messages him, well, aren't you married, dude? What's your wife
Oh my god,
I don't give a shit.
Yeah, I hate that so much. Because that's like, I've seen like people saying that to him on like pictures of like him being cute with his daughter, like because him and his daughter just got like matching bracelets so that they can both be like near each other when he's on the road or whatever. And people were commenting stuff like that, and I'm like, leave the man alone. He's trying to have great family time.
He's trying to do his job.
Yeah, exactly.
Now, if it ends up happening in real life, he does leave the entire family Mandy Rose, then that becomes a whole different issue. But at the moment, it's his job. That's what he's supposed to do.
Yeah.
That's what he gets paid to do.
It's like he was doing the exact same thing with Alexa Bliss until Mandy Rose came along.
Yeah.
No one else forgot that?
I mean,
apparently people did. I don't know. Okay, let's see. Was there any other like notable things that happened?
Lana.
WWE's first.
Oh yeah, the Lana thing.
Crying.
How do you guys feel about that actually? Because I'm curious.
It
was not done well.
It wasn't done well.
No.
They could have done it to where it was a backstage thing where the doctor's telling her no, and then she tries to get up and Lynch just like pushes her and then yells her way like into the match.
Yeah.
They could have done that, and I think that would have went over better than Lana crying there for a good 2 minutes after Nia Jax had already come back out, and then having Becky go in. Because if they still had Becky come in at 28 instead of nearly 30, I think, almost.
No, she was.
It may have.
It was 29.
Yeah, 29.
Yeah, 29 because Jax came out before her.
No, it was 28 because Jax came out after her, picked her up, threw her into the thing.
Yeah, because Lana's number entry was 28.
Yeah.
But because they dragged it out so long to wait for Nia to like murder Lana again, and then put Lynch in, it just kind of got mixed around too much, I think. Like, if they just did it backstage and kept it backstage, it would have, I think, streamlined everything a little bit better and translated better.
I also don't really think that Lana was supposed to get injured.
You know what I think should have happened? I think WWE should have reused what they did with Hulk Hogan back in WrestleMania 3, I think it was, with the Hitman and Yokozuna. After Yokozuna beat the Hitman, Hulk Hogan comes running out to the ring. He's like, "You sure? You want me to take over this for you, brother?" And then he goes and beats Yokozuna.
Fair.
Like Lana and Becky Lynch.
How do you guys feel about Becky Lynch winning?
I'm okay with it.
I'm okay with it, but I wish they would have done something different because I think how they're doing it is they're gonna have her challenge Ronda.
Yeah, I'm fine with it because Becky is my wrestle waifu. Other than that,
yeah.
All right. So last match of the night, the men's Royal Rumble match. We start off with Elias.
No.
What? Not?
No.
No.
We got another match.
Yeah.
What's the other match?
Universal title.
Oh yeah, that match.
Shit. I forgot about that. I was trying to block that out so much.
I forgot that.
We kept telling Laura later. Laura's just like, no, I got this. I'm gonna write this down on the schedule. I'm gonna write it down on my calendar. I'm gonna write this down on my notebook. We're talking about this because I hate Brock Lesnar that much.
Well, because I'm switching between tabs, so I'm looking at the Royal Rumbles, and the other tab is the match card. So I forgot about it, okay? So, the Universal title match, Finn Balor versus Brock Lesnar.
I'm so mad about this match, dude.
I will say this. I do not like Brock Lesnar. He did sell for Finn last night.
He did.
He did.
And that
I will give him
was
that.
insane to me.
What?
The fact
Brock Lesnar sell? I thought Brock Lesnar only bought and then destroyed. Brock Lesnar buys, destroys, breaks, repeat.
He sold well. Finn looked like, he was doing really well last night. Finn should have won, but I think they're getting ready for his heel turn.
I'm okay with that. If Finn's getting a heel turn, I'm okay with that.
I think that's what they're gearing up for because they showed the picture of him after the match last night backstage, and he looked pissed.
I haven't seen that yet.
All right,
did he look back in like Prince Devitt days mad?
He's just sitting on a crate, staring off into the corner, and is just
Devitt days mad. Got it.
All right, so here's what needs to happen now. WWE needs to go full Balor Club.
Yeah. They do. Bring back the Good Brothers or switch Finn to SmackDown.
Put Finn on SmackDown. Have him build a stable with him, AJ Styles, and the Good Brothers.
Yes, we need this.
And bring in Bad Luck Fale just for fun. Just for funsies.
Just for funsies.
I swear to God. Okay. Yeah, but I
this
can't.
Is my bodyguard, Bad Luck Fale.
On another note for that match, fuck Vince, fuck creative.
Yep.
No one's gonna be able to take the damn belt off of Brock Lesnar.
Yep.
So we're gonna lose it again.
Yep.
Oh yeah, Megan, I'm looking at the picture you're talking about. Yeah, that's Prince Devitt mad.
He's gonna be Bruno's reign.
He would mad.
He was mad. But honestly, that match, I know in our group chat looked at the time and then looked at what matches we had left.
Yeah.
And went, oh, this is going to be a squash match.
Yeah.
But it actually went on longer than a lot of us anticipated, which I was kind of glad about. Because I think that's the longest we've seen Brock in a wrestling ring in 3 years.
Well, that's because
he was like...
So...
I just liked Adam's perspective on it. It's either going to be a squash match, or the match is going to go on until midnight. One of the two.
Which it did.
Yeah. Yeah, it did. Once he started going outside the ring, I'm just like, oh, fuck.
Yeah.
I'm just like, oh, damn it. I know it's going to go so long now.
All right, I got one nitpick about the Royal Rumble, and that's not the matches itself. It's has something to do with the whole... entrance ramp type thing. They could have done more.
Yeah, that was annoying.
They could have done so much more than
They could have had like a stage set up by the dugout where they were coming out of. That would have been nice, that would have been badass.
No, they had to go.
They didn't think that far.
Of course, they didn't think that far along ahead. Vince McMahon's only got his head in his wallet, going like, "Oh, how much can I save my money that I'm bleeding?"
He's Mr. Krabs.
He's bleeding money because he's the XFL. Ha! My past business venture failed in the past. Let's do it again. See if we can do it any better.
Hello, I like money.
Money.
Okay, someone needs to Photoshop a picture of Vince McMahon's head on Mr. Krabs now.
You got it.
Because I would do it, but I don't feel like it right now.
Hey, like I said, you got it.
All right.
Oh my god.
Other than that match being absolute bullshit, let's move on to the Royal Rumble.
All right, so we start off with Elias.
In the ring.
That was the greatest thing I've ever seen. I'm just like, on one hand, I was like, yay, and then I'm just like, he's gonna get eliminated very quickly, isn't he?
But he didn't.
He
didn't actually.
15 minutes.
He lasted quite a bit.
Yeah.
My thing that I noticed about him was because he's turned face. I was about to say heel. He hasn't turned heel. He was healed first. Now he's face. Since he turned face, he's been a little more, playing to the crowd a bit more. But he kind of had a little flash of a heel last night when he said, "Someone take a picture and send this to the Arizona Diamondbacks. This is the fullest their stadium's going to be in a while."
It's true though. I mean, like, who cares about the Diamondbacks?
I do. I mean, they're not a bad team.
Yeah. They traded AJ Pollock already, dude.
I know.
Can we talk about Jeff Jarrett and
Oh God. Here's the thing.
No, wrong. It's not Jeff Jarrett. It's J-E double F. J-A double R E double T.
Here's the thing about Jeff Jarrett. The only reason I'm mad is because he is the only legend the entire night that we saw.
Yeah,
he was the only one.
I didn't know Jeff Jarrett's entrance theme, so I was.
Yeah, me neither.
So I was like, "Is it the Honky Tonk Man?"
If it was the Honky Tonk Man, I would have been. I would have lost it.
I was really like, who is coming down? And then, it's Jeff Jarrett and his old Jeff Jarrett get-up. So, cool.
And that was a lot more of Jeff Jarrett than I ever need to see.
Yeah.
Yes.
He did not look great.
He did not.
If you ever
go back to GFW, Jarrett.
If you've ever seen a picture of Val Kilmer nowadays,
you'll pretty much figure out what it was.
You've pretty much seen Jeff Jarrett.
Yeah. It's pretty ugly, dude.
It's not great. This is what happens when you go to TNA for a little while.
Yeah.
Things happen.
Look great anymore.
Can we also talk about all the NXT babies that came out for Royal Rumble? I was so happy.
There weren't that many though.
There were the good ones.
Okay, so from NXT we have Aleister Black and Johnny Gargano.
Yeah, Aleister Black.
Oh God.
From NXT UK, we had Pete Dunne, which I was so excited to see.
I was so happy.
I was a little upset. There's no Trent Seven, but you know what? I'll take my Pete Dunne over Trent.
Trent would have died in that match.
Trent would have taken one look and walked away.
Yup. Nope. Wait, nope. Fuck that.
Trent's like, I have a will to live. Goodbye.
You know what? I want to see a match right now between Pete Dunne and Marty Scurll, because they're both into like breaking fingers.
Oh,
you know what match I want to see? Pete Dunne versus Aleister Black.
Ooh, that'd be
that would be good.
I need that match.
Maybe WrestleMania, like weekend or something.
Ooh, that would be good.
I think Aleister's gonna get called up before WrestleMania.
There are rumors that he's getting called up soon, and I'm like, please, dear God, no.
Well, tonight and tomorrow are going to be the two places we need to look, because if they're having any chance of matches at WrestleMania, it's going to be the next 2 weeks that they would be called up.
I think the next couple of Raws and SmackDowns are going to be them placing the 6 that they've already said are coming up.
You're not going to get much of Aleister Black in actual WrestleMania. The most you're going to get from him out of WrestleMania weekend is probably going to be the Andre the Giant Battle Royal.
Yeah.
A lot of
which I'd be okay with.
I'd be fine with it too, especially if he won.
Yeah, that would be an amazing thing.
Again, you got to look at the past winners of it and realize, probably not a good thing that he'd win it.
This is very true.
I'm also Gargano.
Cesaro
debuted.
Big Show.
Gargano won't be coming up anytime soon. He just won the North American title.
Mojo Rawley.
It was a good your Mojo Rawley. God, I forgot about him.
I was thinking back to past Battle Royale. Andre the Giant.
Andre the Giant?
Andre the Giant. Wow.
I'm from Brooklyn now. Andre the Giant.
Andre the Giant. 27 rings.
Anyway.
Oh, goodness gracious. Okay, so after the NXT boys, I feel like we need to talk about who spent the least amount of time in the Rumble.
Was it Titus O'Neil?
I think it had to be Titus.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't.
No Way Jose.
No Way Jose.
Oh, yeah, No Way Jose.
I call him No Jose Ole. Dad makes me get Jose Ole.
Very true.
So that was on my mind.
Really close to No Way Jose. Xavier Woods and Titus. No Way Jose came in at 2 seconds. Xavier Woods came in at 3 seconds. and Titus O'Neil came in at 5. The next ones that are second wise is Bobby Lashley at 13 seconds and Jinder Mahal at 29 seconds.
I was so glad that Bobby Lashley wasn't in the match for long. I can't stand him.
Lashley. Okay.
Shut your whore mouth.
Jeez. Okay.
I would just like to say that at least Titus O'Neil didn't trip and fall and slide.
This is very true.
I like how they made that a full bit with him coming down to the ring.
He stopped and he's just like, "Okay, I got this." Hi, Matt. Special guest, Matt, guys. Hello.
Matt's here. Matt.
Because we didn't want to wait for him.
Fuck you.
Oh.
Okay. Hey, there it is.
There's news about Elimination Chamber that just came out.
Oh boy.
Which is
WWE Women's Tag Team Championship Elimination Chamber qualifying matches to begin tonight on Raw.
Ooh.
Yay. I'm totally going to watch it because I care so much.
I just excited all through my pants. I heard Women's Tag Team Championship, so I excited through my pants.
I heard Alexa Bliss, and I just...
That fucking women's rumble last night, though, I gotta tell you. That was a good time.
Okay, we can go back to that after we finish the men's then, for final thoughts then.
Just a quick final thought about the Elimination Chamber Women's Tag Team match thing. I think you're gonna get an unlikely tag team out of this with Miss Charlotte and Miss what's her name?
Carmella?
No, not Carmella.
I don't know who it was.
The other one from South Carolina. Lacey Evans, that's her name. Forgot her name.
Oh, I don't know if they'd mesh.
I don't think they would, but
no.
They kill each other.
She kind of got killed last night.
You had Al Snow and
she
what's his name?
A while last night
for freaking head cheese.
Yeah, she did.
What does everybody want? Sorry.
What does everybody need?
I hate all of you.
Hey, I didn't do anything.
What does everybody love?
I hate everyone but Megan.
Yay!
And Finn Balor.
Yay!
Okay, so the last exciting thing, I think, besides the winner of the Rumble was definitely Nia Jax coming out and attacking R-Truth and becoming number 30.
That was
so
bad.
Glad she got RKO'd.
Oh,
I'm so happy she got RKO'd.
She got super kicked, 619, and RKO'd within a span of 30 seconds.
The 619 was the best part.
Yep. Because Ray's like, I don't really want to do this. Right? You can tell Ray was not comfortable doing that spot.
No,
I really don't want to do this.
Orton wasn't comfortable either, but he didn't show it. Like, he was like...
Yeah.
He just, did it.
I'm not ready for this, but I'll do it because I'm getting paid.
Yeah, you can see all three of them kind of look at each other and be like, what the fuck are we supposed to do now?
So the funniest thing about that is there's now obviously pictures on Instagram. Nia had posted one, and Randy Orton's wife commented on it saying that was the best picture of last night.
Yeah.
It was just Randy doing the RKO on Nia.
And nice. Nia legit said, I regret nothing.
Hey, that's really good, though. It's good to see another woman in the match since 2011, I think.
Yeah, first woman since Karma.
That's awesome. It's good to see.
I'm so glad Nia didn't win the Women's Rumble either.
Thank you, Adam, for ruining my whole, dream scenarios of returns. Fuck you.
I know we were talking about returns.
Forward to possibly seeing Johnny Mundo in there, but he's having fun outside WWE. You don't need to come back. Damian Sandow's retired. Karma's retired. Joe, you're a fucking idiot for even suggesting those three being in.
Who suggested Doink the Clown?
That was.
I didn't suggest it. I said specifically that they were notable returns that were one-offs. Like, they just came back for like a fucking. That was one of my
favorite things. Last night was Adam legit just being like, "No, you're dumb," and leaving. For a while.
Yeah, and it was just like, wow. Thanks, Adam.
He's like, oh, he might see like John Mundo. He's like, actually, he's not really enjoying his time in WWE right now. So I feel like, he's better away from the. It's like, what the fuck?
It's like, Adam, let someone him dream for
Yeah,
once.
just let me
right?
dream.
He got really analytical last night and just nope.
He
I don't
did,
know, why
yeah.
is he
Everyone.
so analytical all the time? Was he just pissed that we didn't record sooner, or was
He
fucking
probably
mad.
was
He's
because
probably-
we keep
he's
on
probably
saying,
mixing
"Hey, we have to
both-
record," and we never
Probably
record.
mix of both. We haven't recorded yet, and the fact that he's just a dick.
Yeah.
I mean, every one of us is a dick.
Multitasking
So
last night.
Hey, Adam, please don't
He's
be
not
mad at us,
listening.
please.
He's not
Adam,
listening.
you love
He said
us.
he was gonna be here, and he said he's gonna listen in. It's bullshit. He's not even in the chat anymore.
Okay, hold on.
it's oh god.
Adam can suck my fat nutsack. And
Oh god. Okay. So
All right, so
Chris,
just putting that
proud of
out there.
you. So on to the winner of the Rumble, Seth Rollins. How do we all feel about it?
woo! Sorry.
Perfect, great.
I am really glad it wasn't
Bye and a woo.
fucking some asshole. Or I'm really glad it wasn't Baron Corbin. First off,
Obviously.
Yeah.
I'm glad Seth won it. I wish Braun would have won
I
it,
wish
but
Braun
that's
would've
just
won it.
me.
I wish Braun would have won.
I'm really glad Dolph didn't win it.
You built up this storyline.
And Dolph wasn't gonna
Dolph
win
with
it.
Braun versus Brock, and then what do? I'm Vince McMahon. I said that the WWE Universe is getting cold from Braun Strowman. So you know what? We're gonna put it on good old Golden Boy Seth Rollins. Come on now.
I think, what do we think they're gonna do with that? Because are they gonna have him go after Brock, or are they gonna have him go after whoever's WWE champion after Elimination Chamber?
We talking about Braun Strowman? We talking about
Seth.
Rollins?
Well, we also not only do we have Elimination Chamber, we also have Fastlane.
And Fastlane.
We still got 2 pay-per-views this month. Oh god.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus
Not the-
Christ.
We have
And-
Daniel
two
Bryan
enemies.
and Seth Rollins would be a good match, but
I thought they were done doing that because it's bleeding money. Oh wait, yeah.
Yeah, that's what they do.
People
Oh,
are still
wait.
gonna pay tickets to go see those 2 shows, and that's just gonna give Vince more funding for
Yeah.
XFL.
Yeah,
Yep.
because Elimination Chamber is mid-February and Fastlane is
Mid-March.
mid-March.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
thought it was late February because I thought March was WrestleMania.
Mania?
Mania isn't. Oh,
Mania's in
That's not-
April. Mania's
April,
like
yeah.
the first weekend of April.
See that just.
Okay, hang on a sec, hold on.
It's my
Hold on. Hey, can we talk about the whole, halftime heat thing really quick?
Oh,
because I
shit,
find
yeah.
that whole thing hilarious
that was
because
funny.
it was like a commercial about, hey, Maroon 5? No, would you rather watch that or would you rather watch this? It shows, a bunch of, wrestling and stuff like that.
So I was going to watch Halftime Heat, but then I found out that Squidward is probably going to make an appearance.
Oh, boy.
at-
Yeah, because apparently Maroon's singing "Sweet Victory."
Yep. We got Sweet Victory. The petition, went through, and Room 5 hinted at it. So I'm actually probably going to watch the halftime show now.
Sweet. I'll be so happy if they do that.
I'm not gonna watch. I'm gonna watch halftime heat. I don't care.
What I'm
really
gonna do
don't-
is I'm
I
gonna
care
probably
less
have
about Maroon
halftime
5.
heat on my phone and then watching the halftime show on my TV or something.
Watch Halftime Heat be absolute dog shit.
It's gonna be the worst thing of the night.
I don't know. You got some really good work.
You got 6 really good wrestlers who have put on great matches with each other in the past, so it's a tough.
Then again-
What's gonna be worse?
Then again, everything will be better than the fucking
You got Adam
Rumble.
Cole, baby.
greatest Rumble of all time, or whatever the fuck
Greatest
they called
Royal
that.
Rumble.
That one they did in fucking Saudi Arabia or some shit.
Greatest Royal
Oh,
Rumble.
I blocked that from my mind.
That was
Yeah, me
awful.
too.
Hey, remember when Braun Strowman won that green belt and never defended it?
And then
Yeah, they've never done anything with that.
Was never
I
He's a
remember that.
champion. No one cares.
No, I can't do
We're
that.
not gonna do anything about that because it was awful, and we're just gonna forget about it.
No.
The only thing that was good was the
Let it
returns.
happen and move
Yeah.
on.
Returns. Yeah.
Yeah, and I think that was about it for Royal Rumble.
Yeah.
We were gonna go back to the women's thing. 'cause
Yes.
Matt wanted to talk about it.
Matt has comments.
Matt,
I
comments.
don't really have comments. I just thought it was nice.
No, it's perfect. Moving on.
Wow!
Guys, we can't talk shit about Adam. He's in the chat
Aren't
now.
you?
Matt, you
Oh,
sounded
we'll
so
still talk shit about Adam.
You sounded so.
about Adam.
You sounded so surprised that you got called on for that, and you were just like, I just thought it was nice. It's all.
Yeah.
Like you were a kid that got his hand caught in a cookie jar, just reaching in.
It just looked nice.
Adam, what do you
I really
think?
like this cookie.
Guys,
Matt,
I
what
want
do you think
this
about the
cookie.
cookie? this cookie's really nice. I just.
It looks good. I wanted to eat it.
Right. And,
Ooh, shiny! You know.
Let's move on to our next topic of discussion, which would be the Super Bowl, which all of you find bullshit except for me.
Go Rams.
Hey, go Rams.
Yeah,
I
that's
love
what I'm saying is go Rams, because I do not want to watch the Patriots in another Super Bowl, even though I don't follow football.
I do. I
absolutely watch that. 3 years in a row.
More rings! More rings! Give Tom Brady more rings! Yes!
Oh, they shouldn't have won that game against
Mahomes
the
was
Chiefs.
15 years old last time Tom Brady was not in an NFC Championship game. AFC.
I mean,
Pat Mahomes was 15.
Anyway.
All I'm gonna say is go Rams, but fuck both the teams.
Correct.
There's a reason why I'm very much against the Rams. It's that fourth quarter, whatever quarter it was in the NFC Championship game. Baloney calls.
That was bullshit, and they finally fined that player.
Yeah, I know. They just fined
him. But the Patriots still lost. Like, they had so many chances to win that game, even after that.
The Patriots still lost. They're not.
No, the Saints.
There you go.
I meant to say the Saints. The Saints still lost. They fucking did not win that game at all, even despite, like, they still had the lead. They could have won that. Even after that call.
If that penalty had gotten called, they would have made the touchdown.
Yeah, but they still would have, like, that would have maybe put them over the top, but they still had a chance to win it. They still blew it.
You guys talk for a bit. I gotta be right back. I'm being called, beckoned, and to do something. I don't know what. Just talk among yourselves about the Super Bowl and how you find it bullshit.
The Patriots should not be in this year. That Chiefs game.
The Patriots fucking suck.
That Chiefs game was full of biased calls. I couldn't stand it.
Let's all make fun of Joe while he's gone.
I mean, we already do that.
We do that while he's here. Why do we have to do that while he's gone?
We do that while he's here.
Because it's funnier when he's gone.
I'm sorry. Adam in the chat basically just said he's being called to go fuck himself, and that was the best thing ever. I love how I'm getting the Discord notifications on my laptop while I'm on my phone, like, with voice chat, and it's
great.
the best thing.
Oh my god.
If Adam wasn't here, Joe would be the biggest bitch here. Just so we know. So we're all aware.
Okay, well, here's the thing. Alright?
And that's not why I was being called.
As much as here's the thing. I do not hate the Patriots. I respect them quite a bit. But the problem is that they should not be in this year. I'm sick.
What do you mean they should be in this year?
Third year in a row. I'm
sick. They're gonna get squashed by fucking Pat Mahomes. He's just gonna sling the ball everywhere. We all know it. He's gonna fucking sidearm everything. Oh wait, no, not Pat Mahomes. Jared Goff is gonna shred him.
Jared Goff doesn't sling the ball sidearm a lot. Jared Goff is more.
He's still gonna shred him.
He's not.
Forgot who was in the the Super Bowl.
They're not gonna shred him. You wanna know why they're not gonna shred him? Because
they are. Goff is gonna fucking wreck you. Gurley's gonna run
Adam?
all over everything.
Adam's being savage.
I don't say this enough.
Shut up and listen to me.
Sometimes.
I have no confidence in this Patriots team, okay? I don't think they're gonna...
Okay, good, because I don't either.
I'm just saying they're not gonna shred them via throwing the ball. If anything, they're gonna shred them running the ball.
The Patriots have no secondary.
I know they don't have a secondary. Okay, but
you're gonna get shredded. Fucking Goff is.
You don't have. You have
fucking Goff is throwing to Brandon Cooks.
Boys, you're both beautiful.
Brandon Cooks is only good for one thing.
Oh my god, I was just about to say that.
Brandon Cooks is also undersized for his position. He is 5'9".
He's a really good receiver, though, and you guys gave up on him.
But because he wasn't going to do anything with the Patriots, they realized that.
You have the best quarterback in the fucking world.
Yeah, but he's not used to throwing down.
So good.
He's not used to throwing down the field.
That's why he was even. I mean, then again, that's probably why he was good in the first place. But still, you had to pass it from the one guy that makes every receiver.
He was with Drew Brees the first part of his career, who can throw the ball down the field. Tom Brady is really used to getting the ball throwing it quick.
Think about this.
Quickly.
Julian Edelman is so overrated because he catches the ball from the greatest quarterback of all time.
Yeah, but he's also got the touchdowns to back up his whole. Because
he's catching the ball from Tom Brady.
Yeah, anybody would be good with catching the ball from Tom Brady. It doesn't matter.
Patterson is only good because
how bad these people be on another team because they fit with Tom Brady's and the whole Patriots offensive scheme so
I'm
well.
just saying the only good player on your team is Tom Brady, and that's the only reason that you
Rob
win receivers.
Gronkowski is a great player for the Patriots. He's good at catching. He's just injury prone. He's got paper skin and glass bones. He's too busy out there partying in the offseason, not doing what he's supposed to be doing.
The most overrated Patriot, Rob Gronkowski.
Calm down, girls. You're both pretty. Jesus Christ.
At each other?
No.
This was fun.
I could
I'm
go
having a good
all
time.
day.
Guys, this is a totally podcast.
I could
Matt's
go
really
all
enjoying
day.
himself here.
Let's not distract us from the fact that the Packers had a worse record than the Browns. That's like my favorite thing about this year. It's amazing.
Are we done?
Calm down, girls. You're
Maybe.
both pretty. Jesus.
I'm prettier.
Jesus.
I can't.
Okay.
You know, you may be prettier, but my team has more rings, so you know.
Oh.
Okay, we all
Oh,
agree.
shit. That was
Okay,
good.
we all agree the Super Bowl halftime. The halftime is absolute BS this year. Can we just agree on that? Can we all agree on that?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Good.
But Squidward is gonna fucking be in it.
I don't care. I don't
He
care
might
if Squid's
be
gonna
there.
be in
Fucking
it.
Squidward!
I don't
He's
care.
gonna sing "Sweet Victory" and it's gonna be the best thing ever.
How is he gonna swing? Swing. Yes, he's gonna swing.
Swing,
Sweet victory.
swing.
Sing sweet victory. How is he gonna do that? It's a man in a costume. Unless, of course, Adam Levine's gonna be in the Squid costume, then it would make sense.
Oh God.
You know what?
Just know this halftime show is gonna piss off a
No,
lot of
I'm-
dogs.
Listen
I'm
here,
gonna point that out
Adam. Listen here, Adam.
Someone
My
got
team
it.
is not. Adam, my team is not a gold
Thank
digger.
you.
The fans are.
I got
mean,
that.
me.
Thank you.
I'm only into teams with more rings.
Matt, I'm very.
We
Oh,
didn't-
Jesus.
Okay.
Adam.
He's just got a crush on Tom Brady. We all know it.
Everyone
Okay, so
does.
everyone at home
I'm
knows
jealous
what's
of
going
Tom
on.
Brady is
I
Tom.
can't.
Tom Brady might be the greatest quarterback of all time.
Tom Brady's a very pretty man. I can say that.
No, he's not.
Okay. Oh, we have it. We have it. Tom Brady is a very pretty man. He said
He
it.
is.
He
Tom
said
Brady's a
it.
very
We have the
pretty man.
soundbite. We have
Okay,
the
that's
soundbite.
You can
He's
just
like
you can
fucking 50.
So what? What?
He's only
You,
40.
what? Because as soon as you hit
I know.
40 years old, as soon as you hit 40, you start looking bad. Is that what you're saying?
No, I'm just saying he's 50. He's not gonna fucking do anything in 3 years.
Adam, I know we all love your text chats and everything, but it'd be more constructive if you were actually in the podcast itself.
Please, for the love of God, don't give him a
No,
microphone.
Don't give him power right now. I can't.
Don't let him unmute his
I'm
mic.
calling you out,
All of
Adam.
you are yelling at each other.
God, this
Please
is like
don't.
you fucking
We-
Joe's standing in the ring waiting for Adam to fucking come out.
Okay,
We just got
pause.
through with the
Everyone
shouting
pause.
match. You don't need any more. Okay. Everybody, calm down.
Fuck up, you're not part of this.
I
Jeez.
can't.
Adam.
God.
Adam,
No,
you know what?
shut up.
I've
So
come to
everyone
grips with
knows
my
at home what's happening. Adam's currently texting in the Discord chat all these things that is just escalating the fighting.
He's stirring. Listen.
Once I got here, this
He's
got
stirring
exciting.
the pot like
I'm
a
so glad I
motherfucker.
He's
got
stirring
here.
the shit. He's a shit stirrer. We all knew this. We all knew this when we signed up to work
You
with Adam.
just shit stir.
This is true. Technically, honestly, I didn't know this when I signed up for this.
Oh, trust me, I will,
But
Adam. I
This has
will.
been the thing
Megan
for a
and I
while.
were
The
warned,
episode.
but we
You should-
accepted it.
You should hear some of
Y'all-
you should
y'all
hear
were
some of
warned.
the podcasts me and Joe have done.
Yeah.
I
does
don't
too.
want to.
This is nothing compared to some of the
This
other
is-
podcasts we have. Like
Oh
3
my
This is
God.
this is tame to one we had like last year. I don't remember what it was. We were
It was
talking
3
about
and
we were
5.
talking about baseball.
Do you not
We were
remember?
talking about football or some professional
No,
sports
I
being
can
in
tell you-
London. That's what we were arguing about.
No, this is not what we. That's not what else we were yelling about. We were yelling about the whole Hunter or whatever his name is for the Giants relief pitcher, and you're like, it's bullshit that he got a suspension. I'm like, there are 4 other people in the bullpen. Yeah, but he could win the game for them. And then it was just
I remember this conversation. I remember that.
I do not remember that at all.
But see, this is why we have the sports podcast, so y'all can scream at each other about sports and that.
That's,
Oh God! Oh my God!
that's something Adam came up with, not me.
Oh, oh God!
He was trying to think of the name of that website, and he couldn't think of it.
Pornhut.com. That sounds like Joe. Is that the website you go to look at Tom Brady?
No.
Pornhut.com.
No, that's obviously TomBrady.com. Come on now. Everyone knows that.
We all know it's Pornhut. That's because Gronk's on there too.
No, Pornhut's where you go to watch the ladies and men do their lucid acts, and then you get.
Yeah, it came from. That's where the ducking bucks came from. That's where that whole thing came from. It's because of Joe's.
Even Adam admits that was his slip up, not mine.
Yeah.
It's fair.
But
Pornhut is for section pizza.
Pornhut.com.
This episode brought to you by Pornhut. Pornhut.
No, don't look it up. Don't look it up. That's an actual website. Don't look it up.
Oh, it is.
Oh, wait, right now.
That's
I was
actual website.
Yes, for sex and pizza.
All right, I was looking it up just to see if I was like, it can't be a real website. There's no way. Look it up. It's a real website. I'm like, oh wow.
I don't want that on my history, so I'm not.
We were literally like, hey, we can't put this episode out because this is a real episode. This is a real thing, and people might actually go to it. So no, stop it.
I hear angry typing.
So we're clear. Do not go to the website they've been talking about.
Shit,
Messspin.
You tried so hard for that.
Oh god! You can tell he was really he really was betting on that to work.
Oh my god!
I go to messspin.com. It redirects you to CyberTwits website.
You spin me right round,
Baby,
right
round.
Okay, what else is on the topic list?
I don't even know.
I don't know if we have a topic list.
This is just the one where we talk about anything we want, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, basically.
Okay,
And make fun of Adam.
how's life been?
Life sucks. What's up with you?
Yeah, great. I thought someone would have a better life than me, but no.
I don't think we can get any.
I don't know if we can follow that.
Shouldn't.
I don't know if we can follow that conversation up. I don't know if we can.
I don't think
That's
we
a lot.
can, and I
Nice
don't
joke.
know.
I can't follow up fucking mess spin.
Oh, I got something we can talk about. We can
It
talk about
honestly
other
sounds
podcasts that we got coming
kind
up.
of like a Pokemon, I'm not gonna lie.
Go
we got-
mess spin.
I mean, me and Matt,
Yeah, life.
me and Matt are gonna be doing
Okay,
once February hits
okay,
around.
Adam. Okay.
Okay,
All right,
everyone
let's-
shut up. Joe's trying to talk.
Yeah, I was trying to say upcoming podcast we have coming up. Me and Matt, we're gonna be doing the Ballpark, probably featuring Adam as well. Don't know if that's actually gonna be
Oh
a thing.
boy.
But
It's probably just gonna
yeah,
end up being us two.
yeah,
Usually
that's coming up in February because that's when baseball starts back up in like 18 days. I think I was reading earlier today.
16 pitchers and
16.
catchers report, so we can do it then.
Okay, so yeah, that's coming up, and also check out Twits. That's got Laura and Megan in it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Not the two cunts of the group.
Oh,
Oh,
Jesus
oh,
Christ!
shit.
Oh, can you stop that?
It's accurate. We're the only ones in the group, Megan.
Why?
Sorry, I didn't hear a word you just said, Laura.
I was just giving that one and letting it happen because that was actually kind of good.
It was kind of good. But yeah, we're going to have episode 2 coming out probably
I'm
in a week
sorry.
or so-ish, depending on when we can record.
It doesn't have Adam, so it
yeah.
doesn't have the two cunts of the group.
Oh.
Yeah, we have the first episode out already, and the next episode we'll probably either record later this week or next week or something.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
By the
But
way,
it'll be
Adam, I
coming
stole your
soon.
thunder again.
And I'm not sure if this is going to be an actual podcast that we do, but me, Adam, and I think a couple of other people have been talking about doing a thing called I can't remember the name of it now. God damn it! It's a film podcast where we talk about movies that we've seen recently.
Ooh, I want to be part of that.
Was it Film Twits or something like that?
I
I
can
think-
look up in the group chat.
I think
I think it's in the group chat.
I was going to say, I think I agreed to be on that one.
yeah.
I
think it's Film Twits
know
we're talking
I said
about.
I would be in it too if we needed
Yeah.
extra people because I see movies a shit ton.
Yeah,
Yes.
I do that on my days off most of the time. I just go to see a movie, and it is Film Twits. Thank you, Adam.
Film Twits, there we go.
Okay.
So,
But yeah,
be
I
on the
know
lookout
I
for
go
that.
see a bunch of movies and stuff like that too. So it's gonna be a whole bunch of us.
I
I
mostly
need
go
to
see
see some
comic book.
movies.
I mostly see comic book movies because those are what interest me. And I just want to say real quick, if you haven't seen the new Spider-Man movie, go see it. It is
If you
phenomenal.
haven't seen it, you have
purely because
issues.
Nick Cage plays. Purely because Nick Cage plays Spidey Noir. It's the only reason I want to see it. I just haven't yet.
He's barely in the movie. He barely has any speaking lines in the movie. It's actually
But
a
he's
really
the best.
well done.
But it's like the best part of that movie.
It's a really well done movie too. It's so good. If you ask me, it is above the original.
I don't know if we're above talking about Rooster Teeth, but Genlock.
I haven't seen it yet. That's
it's
like
so good.
It's so good.
It is so fucking good.
After I get off with you guys, I'm going to watch it with my family because we didn't have time yesterday before Rumble to watch it.
Do it. It is
so fucking good.
It's the first episode. Not gonna lie, you might cry a bit.
God damn it! I cry enough with Mr. Chief stuff.
Maisie Williams is like the best part of this show. By the way, I'm just gonna put that out there.
I mean, I already figured she would be.
And to be honest, with the whole cast and crew that got in Genlock, this is basically a step up for Rooster Teeth. I mean, you got Michael B. Jordan, Dakota Fanning,
biggest superstar
David
in the
Tennant.
Fucking world right now. David, the doctor.
Yeah, it's
David Tennant.
You can tell with
Dakota
Genlock,
fucking Fanning.
I know.
Like, come on.
Yeah.
You can tell with Genlock, they're moving up places, and it's
just from the
looking
trailers
real good.
I've seen, and like I've watched like the opening title screen already because they put that out on their social media. It's a step up from even the animation they've done in the past. It's
like the animation is better than Ruby, and I am like the biggest Ruby fan here. I guarantee it.
Ruby,
exactly.
That just ended this week, and
yeah, it did the last season, or not the last. The season ended.
Yeah,
not the show. Show's not done yet. Be very depressed.
I'm gonna say, I was kind of a little disappointed with the season.
Well, I was too. I think the ending that they had, on the episode before the season finale was a better season finale.
Yeah, and you pretty much
because all they had to do with this one is just send him Atlas, and that's all they did, and it worked.
And in this season,
episode prior was more of a season finale than the actual season finale, and I think
let's leave it at that because I'm not caught up yet.
Oh, I just want to say, in this season, Bumblebee is all but confirmed.
Like 90% of the way confirmed.
Yeah, exactly. Other Rooster Teeth stuff. What else has been happening in Rooster Teeth?
Achievement Hunter was
Achievement Hunter, yeah.
Achievement Hunter was good. That comes back. I don't know when.
I think
it comes back in October.
Does it? Okay.
Hunter, I think they're actually making it September instead of October. But I know Achievement Hunter is gonna start. I think Weird Places coming out soon.
Yeah.
In like March. So I'm excited about that
what
too.
What the fuck is that?
It's like
it's the escape room one.
Yeah.
Oh, that'll be cool.
Oh, okay, yeah.
That'll be funny. They're doing a bunch of escape rooms.
I think it's one really big one, and they all have to work together to get out of it.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's gonna be like multiple episodes.
Together.
I got one gripe with Achievement Hunter. It needs to be longer.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Yes.
Make it an hour. Like, give us like the research and shit. Make it like Ghost Adventures. Like, do that.
Not to the point of Ghost Adventures.
Well, yeah.
But,
Adam, if we were in the escape room, none of us would survive.
We'd all die.
Oh my god! If all of you
we
come
don't die
down
of
here to South
starvation.
Florida, my friend
we would just argue the whole time about the Patriots. That's all we would do.
No, it would be you guys arguing, and me and Megan being like, "When can we leave to get away from you assholes?" and trying to figure shit out.
Exactly.
And then I just end up smashing the room because I'm just tired of being in a room.
And then you're paying for that shit because that shit's expensive.
I was like, "Get me out of here!" And that's being an asshole. So,
all right. Do we have any final thoughts on this podcast?
All right.
One more thing about October. We brought up October. Zombieland 2, most hyped movie of 2019.
Wait.
I'm so excited for that movie.
What's that movie for you? I mean, I'm really excited about the Spider-Man Homecoming 2 and
I'm excited about
those look really good too. I'm mostly excited.
We need to do at least film Twits, even if we haven't established it or anything, for Avengers Endgame and like the other Marvel movies.
And Zombieland 2.
Yeah.
Obviously, that's like
I'm not going to see that movie.
like
so you guys
October.
can do
We
that
should have it ready by then.
And the new Star Wars movie that comes out in December.
I don't.
Yes. Such a good year for movies.
Listen, I could care less about Star Wars at this point.
Yeah, me
You
too.
ruined
At
it
this
by
point,
episode.
Shut
Oh
the
my
fuck
god, you're
up.
one of
Last
those. You
Jedi
can
was
fuck off.
awful. You all
Last
know
Jedi
it.
was fucking brilliant. You suck. You fucking
You
eat a
suck,
dick.
fuck the-
I'm very passionate about that movie. I fucking love it. Except for Holdo. She kind of
I don't get why they gave Leia stupid Force ghost powers. Like
Okay,
a
this
stupid
isn't
witch,
film
make her
Twits.
flying.
Because she's always had the
God.
Force. She can always
I
use the Force.
can't.
However, the way they
Guys,
used it was stupid. I'll admit that.
save it for film twits.
still
Save
love
it
it,
for
though.
film twits.
Save the arguing for the actual movie podcast we're gonna do.
All right, so
Okay, so Adam just chimed in. Film Twitch is coming out after Avengers Endgame.
Like the weekend afterwards.
Yeah.
I
Which
kind of
is
want to do
gonna
one
say
just so I
that's gonna be our
can
first thing.
argue about Last Jedi and tell you how wrong you guys are.
oh
we-
Jesus
Hint, hint.
Christ. It's
Can
gonna
we
be it's gonna be like an hour-long like, video essay on the channel
question.
about how
Literally,
Matt.
that's gonna be that, and it's gonna be me telling you guys to fuck off because that movie is great.
Question: Can we argue about Phantom Menace?
And film twits. And film twits. Not
That movie
now.
was not that bad, but
I
Yeah.
was joking.
Megan,
Alright.
we can't
movie
win.
could be much.
All right, let's just end it. Let's just end
Much
this. Thank
worse
you all
than
for.
it.
Hold on. One last
No.
message.
Wait.
One last message from Adam. All right, let's just wait here. Unless Ethan's gonna play something.
We can't copyright
Shut
them,
up.
dude.
We have to be silent until he says until he types it.
Any argument about the Phantom Menace ends with you being sent to the next Oh God, Ethan.
End it.
End it.
Cut that out.